Hey, good day YouTube. What's going on? Quick check-in. No walking around today. It's too windy, so wouldn't get no audio probably. But some commentary. Red flag laws, constitutionality, et al., and actions of others. Things are not looking good. I haven't done a lot of commentary on the newly proposed red flag stuff. But yesterday there was a raid in California on a fellow's house, and they found, I don't know, 1,000 guns or something or whatever. That's what the article says, at least thousands, I guess. It's all over the news. They got all these guns laid out in the driveway and the pictures. I'll link a video below. Fuzz Fork did some commentary on it. I'll put that in the link below in the description box to check out. He had some good commentary on it. But the key thing from this, I think, is they did that with the ATF. When I say they, I guess it'd be the state of California. But bringing in the ATF at the snap of a finger on a simple, what do they call those? Not snitches. A tip on a hotline. They didn't conduct surveillance. At least they did. This was not mentioned anywhere in the article that I've seen so far. They did not conduct any surveillance. They did not conduct any information gathering or find out if it was even a legit tip. They went right to knocking down doors mode. That is stuff that happened in Iraq and Afghanistan. I've seen it happen. Neighbors don't like their other neighbor, so they go and tell the police about his little secret cache or his illegal, quote-unquote, firearm that he has, that he stashed away. And the police come over to the military and they're like, hey, go get this firearm from this guy. We've got a tip. And they raid the guy's house and find it or whatever. That's all these red flag laws are. They are a means for people to get revenge at each other, to cause tribalism. And even worse is to further chill, put the, what do you call a chilling effect on the gun, quote-unquote, community. Because who's going to want to tell anybody or do anything sports, you know, even the sportsman side of firearms, who's going to want to tell anybody about that when you have this stuff going on? It's going to have a chilling effect, which is probably the larger intent, because 10, 20 years ago, if somebody threatened you with a firearm, you didn't need a red flag law. You call the cops for you were being threatened by this guy, and they come arrest him for potential assault or threats or whatever. If there are actually people in harm's way, there's always been a process to rein that person in, to make a call, to, you know, make a charge, an accusation or something with the law enforcement, if you will. But now they have upped the ante to where they are just going to go in and do what, and take everything you have based upon a tip and an accusation, and it's going to be like East Germany. It is like East Germany. It's just we're not so far beaten down economically, and we're not suffering individually at the level that the East Germans did because of all the other policies wrapped around all the snitching that was going on between each other, where like 75–80% of the East German populace was on the payroll of the Stasi at some point or another. You know? This is where we are. We are in that same exact position because of the law, the way they have written these things. It is not, don't think that we're any better just because we still have, just because you still have possessions doesn't mean you're treated like you are legally allowed to own those possessions. The government does not recognize your right. That's where we are. See what happened there in California? I think it goes well into saying don't stockpile. Don't stockpile in your home. Don't stockpile anything where anybody can see you do it in daylight. Anything has to be done. It has to be done under cover of darkness, or fear of anybody that doesn't like what you're doing is just going to call somebody on it. They're going to call and report your plate number. They're going to call and report your address. Whatever. It doesn't have to be accurate. It doesn't matter. The police aren't treating accuracy, has nothing to do with that. These quote-unquote law enforcement people, ATF included, these people that you claim is a thin blue line, those of you that support this supposed thin blue line, you're the ones that are causing this divide even more so, because you're not holding them accountable for their misactions that they've done for decades. But now it's even getting worse, and you're still backing them, saying, oh, you don't know how hard their job is. Oh, you don't know this and that. When clearly they have overstepped their authorities and are just acting on color of law and under tyranny. Clearly. All those three-letter agencies. And they're all in cahoots with your local law enforcement through threat fusion and everything else to do nothing more than whatever some politician has told them. And sometimes just doing whatever they feel like it. Not even what a politician has told them. Because they feel you're a threat. Or they feel a certain way. It's all about feelings now. There is no letter of the law. Constitution's irrelevant. Only the people can enforce the Constitution, and we're going to have to do that if we're going to revive, if we're going to have freedom anywhere in the geographic area currently between the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. You can't even call it America anymore. Hey, shout out to Midwest Prepper. I thought we'd get his people watching view like he gets. Our parking spaces don't align like yours do. We can't get straight on shots. But check out Fuzz's video. Check out the articles on that confiscation deal. And I think the bottom line is you have to take actions as if you are in an occupied country, because you are operating, and what you are doing is in direct counter to the ones that occupy this country and what they wish and desire, and you have to operate accordingly. That's where we are. I mean, it's better to be one day early on this deal and plan appropriately one day early than be one day late. You're going to end up like that guy in California if you're one day late, which most of us are, I guess, at this point. And now we got to completely change our modus operandi and what we're doing. As Mule said in his video the other day, Mule put out a video yesterday, I believe it was. You got to roll heavy and roll deep. For various reasons. Not only a lot of it has to do with the madness going on in the world, but because of stuff like that too. We are living in an unoccupied country, and that's we have to change what we do and how we do it to accommodate their desires. Because that's where we are. I don't know what else to say. It's a shame. Hope everybody's having a good day. Live free.